Okay, so I'm going to review with you the new skip counting homework sheet that was sent home. So we're really going to be pushing for skip counting to become automatic. So the more automaticity that our students have with their skip counts, the easier it is for them to solve multiplication and division equations and to recognize relationships between numbers in multiplication and division equations and fact families. So we encourage them to practice their skip counting because skip counting is a very efficient way for them to solve multiplication and division problems that they don't know automatically. So usually when students look at 2 times 1, they automatically know that's 2 without having to apply a strategy to solve it. It's something they've memorized. But oftentimes, especially using factors of 6, 7s, 8s, and 9s, any equations involving those numbers are usually harder for them to know automatically. So if they have learned how to skip count by 6, 7s, 8s, and 9s, then when they come to 6 times 7, then they can skip count by 6 7 times or skip count by 7 6 times to find the product very efficiently without having to stop and draw a model and apply a strategy that's going to take them longer. So practicing skip counting will now be part of their homework, and they need to practice every night. Now, we don't want them practicing skip counting by 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s every night because that would be too much and it wouldn't really have good results. So most of the students are pretty solid in counting by 2s, 5s, and 10s. So those they might already know, especially the 5s and the 10s. And most of them know the 2s at least up through 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So the 2s, 5s, and 10s probably won't be a big concentration for them during their homework practice. What I would recommend is that they start with the 3s and they practice skip counting by 3s every night until they can skip count by 3s. They're only required to do through 10. So any 3 times 10, we go to multiplying factors 1 through 10 in 3rd grade. So they don't need to know how to skip count by 3 beyond 30. So without looking at the paper, they need to be able to skip count from 3 to 30 for you. And when they can do that and they're proficient at doing that, then that's time for them to begin concentrating on studying skip counting by 4 as their homework. So I really only want them to do practice 1, maybe 2 a night until they are solid in those and then move on to the next. And so one way to do that, and something that a resource we use in class, are some sequence counting songs by a teacher in the district. And he has recorded some sequence counting songs that he uses with his students, and he has shared them with the other teachers in the district. So I've put the link here in the digital resource that you can click on and go to it. And then for your students' printed out resource, it's still on there that you could type in. So if you go to, it's called bruceandhoward.com, you will find his, now I linked you right to the sequence counting tab on his page, but if you just went to bruceandhoward.com, you would just need to click on the sequence counting tab. So he has songs for numbers 2 through 10. Number 2, I don't know if he actually has a song or if he just skip counts with them. But again, the 2s are probably one that they know really well. So for the most part, they're pretty short little songs, and he's a funny guy and he jokes around with his students. So we'll go ahead and I'll show you one of them.
Hi kids, happy 4th of July, because it's July and over here at school in the summertime making video. I'm certainly not here at the end of August making videos on a Saturday. Anyway, just sequence counting by the 9s. Looks like this: 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90. If you say the nines in order, that's where you'll go. And this is 1 9, 2 nines, 3 nines, 4 nines, 5 nines, etc. The nines are pretty cool because there's patterns involved, and you can write them out and see the pattern. And maybe your mom or dad or grandma or grandpa tell you a way, have shown you a way to know your nines with their fingers. It's pretty cool. This is just another way. If it helps, great. If it doesn't help, then don't worry about it. But let's sing. Here we go. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, and 81. Now I know my nines. 90. Now I know my nines. That's it. Nines. This is American Pie, by the way. Try.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm going to stop his video right there. But as you can see, he puts the skip counting to the tune of a song. Some songs that we might recognize and the kids might not be as familiar with. But they all are to a really catchy tune, and the kids love to sing them. And in incorporating that music to it helps a lot of the kids memorize their skip counting a lot easier than if they didn't have it. So that's our new piece of the homework, skip counting. And I will be asking the kids, I'm going to give them a chance to show me their proficiency with it, to skip count for me, and then I'll be charting it in the classroom. On the back side of this homework resource that they brought home, it was also just a diagram of some of our strategies that we use in class, color-coded the way that we would color-code it in class. So those are just there if the kids need to look at them when doing their homework, or if you would like to look at them. And then you can also look at the videos on our math website. If you have any other questions, please feel free to let me know.